Okay, so recording is starting. So we are now here for the London Open, December 28, 2022. So I am long from here. Yesterday I took along this morning in this area right here, banked some there for 7 or 8 pips, something like this. Now we are in the London pre-open, so we are seeing a start of a pullback, which is nice. So two options, like always, we have a pullback till the London plus 5, London plus 10, and then we bounce back from it, or we go lower, and that depends on the price action we will see in a few minutes on the London plus 5 to see if we keep or not the open bottom. So that's the idea. That's what we do every day. Concerning the Dixie, we are here, so it's nice to see it. We are here inside this area of interest, the area A. So it's the area of interest that we have highlighted since a long time. You see we bounce right from this bottom. We were under the daily pivot, and now we are trying to bounce back above it. We have there the very important 2360 fib. I speak about it since a very long time. And I remember everybody that we had a close under it, which means we are now looking on the longer term for 98 on the Dixie. So we have a lot of room to go up on the Euro USD for now. So of course, the yearly close on Friday will be very important. And as I said, we will do a very complete update after the weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly close on Friday. So this update will be probably Monday. Monday will be a very light day because we have a lot of bank holidays on Mondays, like past Monday, so nothing will happen on the market. So probably I will do it on Monday, record it and post it in the trading room. So it's important to look at it because you know the quarterly close are very important, and when it's a yearly close on top of that, there is nothing to add. It's more important than important. Very easy. So for now, concerning the Dixie, we have this small red rectangle here, which is a previous price gap we had there, and that has been holding the price in many occasions. So we have it highlighted here, and then we have this bigger price gap, which is the price gap of the open of this week. So it's a little bit a wrong price gap because technically there was nothing on the 26, but market was open, but there was nothing. Euro USD was moving, but Dixie was not. So this price gap is a little bit a fake price gap, I would say. Even if market has reacted mostly on it, then we came back and we went again. So this move is nothing in the night. I don't know why there is this move, but you see that yesterday we came right on this 2360 fib, very important one, and now we are pulling back from it. We came back to retest here the weekly pivot. This is the weekly pivot here, and we touch again, well, in the night on this weird move, we touch again the 2360, but that's nothing again in real life, because this is the typical Asian move. It's probably even not existing. I looked on the other platform. I have my trading platform, and on the Dixie there is nothing like that. I mean, this move is not existing. So it's really a trading view move that has no, let's say, no real interest. So if we look here between yesterday and today, we had another gap. So it's this one here. So we could mark it, and it goes up to the daily open here. So you see, it's this gap from here to there. So this daily open will be to a top gap. Short, yes, okay. So that's really the daily open. So we have a signal now, but we are on the pre-open. So I'm just waiting to see how far we can go. If we pull back from this area and look lower, or if we go up to this weekly 2360 or gap top we have there. So let me draw this gap here, even if it's a little bit gap inside the gap inside the gap, but well, we have it here, so we take it, I will paint it blue so we can see a difference. Okay, that's where we are. This is today price gap here. I can mark it like this. It would be easier. Okay. Okay, so we have it now. You see that even here on this yesterday close, there was no real reaction here. Only this one earlier. Then we went through it. I think we will look lower now. We have a lot of room on the downside on the Dixie, really a lot, and I think we should look lower inside the end of year, and that should help us to look for the um, to look for the 108, the famous 108 level we are looking at, which is just above there. Unless we really struggle in the end of year with no real price action, and in that case, we could stay here. But I really hope it won't happen, and I really hope we can see some action. So now we are about 3 minutes before the open. We didn't saw real follow through on this move. Let me check. I think somebody has sound, and it's Shiva. Like usually, Shiva, can you switch off your microphone, please? Thank you. There was probably some echo for Liesel, like usually, so it's nice to not have somebody with a microphone on, because that's creating not very comfortable echo inside the stream. Okay, so we are here. We just wait for the open to happen. Open to happen. And sorry. And we will know, then we will observe the next 5-10 minutes after the open to see if we can respect mostly the lows that would be in place at that time. And if not, if we really break them lower, then we would see a continuation till the 8:30 GMT. We have here the GMT clock. So till the 8:30 GMT time channel starts. So that's the two options we have. Or we go a little bit lower now, respect the lows within the next 10 minutes, and then bounce from it. Or we at the open here, we go a little bit higher, then we break the lows inside the beginning of the time channel at 8:30 GMT, and by 8:30 GMT, we would be back in this area or lower. Why not even a double bottom on this 32? That's possible. Everything is possible in thin market. So we could see anything. That's what we will observe now and act according to our trading plan, like usually. If you have any special request or question in the trading room, just let me know. Post me a message there, and I will answer it later. Okay, thank you. Oops. Well, it's the microphone is coming back on automatically. So perhaps in your parameters, you can switch that off, and so that you will not use anymore your microphone. Okay, so looking, okay, very good. So now London Open is done. So you see we didn't saw a lot of action. So now the action will come within the time we have left. I just took a very small long here, add. I have already one from there, another one from here. I took some add long here with the stop right under the lows of the open, so which is at 106.44, and we'll see what happens. So, or we would see like a kind of little bit aggressive move on the upside now, which doesn't look very likely, but that's one of the possibility we have. And then we would see back this level here, this consolidation VB, and this area again, or break up to that area, which is what we look for. What would be really nice today would be to break above finally this 161.8 like we did yesterday, but not only break above it, close above it on a daily basis. So as soon as we would have closed above this one on a daily basis, let me check if we did it. Yes, we did it only on this spike, which was, I'm not sure if it was FOMC or EBCB or whatever, the 15, I think it was the FOMC. So we mostly never close above it since then. So we really need to see a daily close above this one, a weekly close of 2, which would be monthly, yearly, blah, blah, blah. So then after that, we would be able to look for this one again, the 200%, and then the 227 extension, and so on till the 300% extension, which is right inside our 108 targeted area. So that would be something interesting if we could get that. So we go back to the work chart that we have here. I just added this small ABC inside the pink one, you see. So the reason why is simple. I just draw it early this morning at the beginning. So that could be an ABC up inside the consolidation. And if we keep the C level here, which is the bottom of that ABC, so you see it very clearly here. Let me check if we are, while the market is doing nothing really. 106.114. Oh. I need to put the OHL value. Okay. So let me see the lows of this candle. 106.114. Okay, so that one is perfectly drawn. We have 106.114 here. So this is the ABC. So if we respect those lows, like we bounce from this 2360, which would be wonderful. That would be a typical confirmation of an ABC up. Then we would look for the 61.8, 106.709, then the 100%, 107.07 here, and so on till we would go to the 200% of this one, which is 108.04, another confluence that we would have in that area. But we really need to see some momentum pumping in. And I think that we'd start with a trap first, like you saw yesterday, this trap move, then we had a bounce from it when everybody was probably thinking we would go much lower, which is still possible. If we break that C here, then we go lower and we bounce from lower, but that's not what, sorry, I'm just moving stop here on my entry of this morning. So that's why we have this pink ABC there that you see right here, okay? So we are now 8:05, 8:10, so we'll see what happens starting from now. We have this, here is the 1 hour 2021 EMA that we are touching now. We have then the low height level, the famous low height level for the one that has been looking for that. Then the daily pivot and the daily open here. So we have some structure to hold the price. Then the next level would be there. If we look at that, so this it's for the people that will look at it after when it will be recorded. But this would be the first area. This would be probably the second area up to this 1 hour 200 moving average here. So that would be the second area. And then we would have the third big area here, like usually with the 38.2, the 0% of that ABC. So it would be a double bottom on that on this one, and that would be a great start for the upside. But I doubt we would get that now. I'm just looking because the next 5 minutes will be quite important. So I want to see what we get now. Low height. So daily open, daily pivot here. So this is the first area of interest we are looking at. I just took a little, one more little add there. Always with very tight stop as usually. You know how we trade in the trading room. So we take always like 5-7 pip stops maximum. And then we look for the next entry. So that's how we do and how we make money. So I just added on the low height again at 106.409. So I will write it here. So as usually, 106.409. Yep. Okay. As usually, I go break even as soon as I can. So I will go break even right now. Perfect. So we like that when it works like this. So we are arriving on 810. So 810 now, if what we need to do is to see if we respect this low. So if we keep it, then we will bounce from it and run to the 161.8 and to this the next area up there together with all the level we have here, the very important 227 fib extension together with the 61.8. So we have a lot of things there. But the most important now is when which time pivot we are using. If we are using the one we have right now, which would be great, because usually when we use those one, we see a little bit of momentum pumping in, and that's really nice. So we'll know that very, very soon. For now, it doesn't look like he wants to take those lows, but nothing is done yet. Okay. Okay, so I just put that here, so we have it. It's a magnet. So we have it here. We can follow what we do. And we had the long this morning right at the same place. It was right on this low height line, low height support we have there. So it's no break even. So if we break through it, then I will just take it off because it's not running. We never hold red trade in the trading room. And I still have the long from yesterday running from here, right on this bottom. Perfect one at 106.12. This the yesterday entry, which was really nice. We saw yesterday that after the sorry, that after the pullback, we had a nice reaction here, a really nice reaction in the afternoon, just for the New York Open. It was the same as now, but on the New York time channel. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see if we can get the same reaction here. I'm just waiting, so nothing is happening, just answering some messages, and okay. So for now, we are struggling there, which is good. We start to see a little bit of upside move on this level. So that's another good thing. Oops. Okay, so I will stop the recording here for the people that will look at the video later. It will be less long. It's already 25 minutes.